Rangelands are our common good, and everybody has a stake in the resources that come off of rangelands and the ecological forces and resources that come from rangelands like clean air, clean water, carbon sequestration, forage for livestock, wildlife habitat. All of those are our common good, so we should all, in essence, care about rangelands.
Rangelands cover nearly half the American West. More than half of these are privately owned. And of the rest, 43%, 300 million acres, are public lands. Many agencies manage public rangelands, but much of the responsibility rests with the Department of the Interior's Bureau of Land Management. Public rangelands are governed by a variety of laws, including the Federal Land Policy and Management Act. This law requires that public lands be managed for multiple use, supporting many different activities, resources, and uses. Changes in grazing management continue to be made to improve the overall health of the rangelands. Over the past 20 years, federal and state land managers, local ranchers, conservation and recreation interests have been working together to heal the land.
And the most obvious improvements have been along the riparian and stream corridors, with more woody species that provide cover and shade for the streams, and that helps the fish as well as the songbirds and other wildlife. There have been improvements in the sagebrush communities as well, which really is the majority of the habitat.
While providing environmental services such as clean air, clean water, and the biodiversity of native plant and animal life, the Western Rangelands are also an important economic asset to local communities, the states, and the nation.
This is our life. This is what we depend upon for a living.
I think that above all that we have more in common than we generally recognize, and if we can get to our really deeply held values, we'll find that most of those really are shared values.
The Western Rangelands can be conserved for our benefit and for the benefit of future generations, but only with the wise stewardship of all who have a stake in these treasured landscapes.